I went from fat to skinny, then to fit, 100% natural. At the end of this video, you will know for sure if you have what it takes to have your dream body. So make sure you watch the whole thing not to miss any points. Number 1, decide. I think every transformation starts with one common thing, a decision. And it doesn't matter if you are the fattest or the skinniest. What matters is you're not happy about something and you decide to change. But listen, I'm not saying you want to change, but decide to change. In my case, one day I looked in the mirror and said, I don't like this. I refuse to look like this. That day I started my fitness journey. Today, I'm a professional trainer. I don't fat shame anyone. I have met and trained people who has embraced being fat all their lives and they don't want to get skinny or have six-pack. They just want to be able to function better so that they can play with their kids outside in the garden. That's fine as well. The ultimate goal here is to be happy with who you are. Step 1 is to sit down and decide on your short-term and long-term goals. Your goals, either fitness related or not, must be clear as a recent memory. Otherwise, you're trying to hit a target blindfolded. Everything starts with a decision. Decide what do you want and make it clear in your head why do you want it. I will only speak for fitness today. When it gets tough and you want to give up on your diet and don't feel like training, it's the answer to why do you want it that will keep you going. You want to lose some weight as a goal and your reason to why might be to live longer by recovering from a health condition, or it may be as simple as impressing a girl or a guy, and it doesn't matter. Find your answer to why. Number 2, commit. Now you're getting into the road of no return. The goal you set for yourself is your destination for now. I say for now because you will see along the way your goals will change as you change physically and mentally. You may start your journey with the goal of having abs, but you'll realize you don't like your arms, shoulders, or legs anymore. You're committing yourself to a long-term process of self-improvement, a new lifestyle. Yes, you need to look in the mirror and visualize your dream body looking back at you and not give up until your dream body becomes reality, one day at a time. And there won't be a point where you will look and say, okay, I'm done now, because you have unlimited potential to how much you can improve. And if you are one of those people who search online how to lose weight fast, how to gain muscle fast, you are in a completely wrong mindset, because when you first start, it won't be easy and it won't be fast. But I promise you, as the time goes, it will get easier. By time, making better food choices, doing your daily activity will become a habit. You will not look for motivation to get off your sofa and go to the gym. It will be like brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation for that, do you? You know what do you want, you know why do you want it, and now you decided to commit and invest in yourself. Fitness journey is a selfish journey. You may call your best friend now and persuade him or her to sign up for a gym membership with you to go and train starting tomorrow. You might be thinking you will support and motivate each other. Also, you might be intimidated by the gym rats and feel scared of stepping into free weights area on your own. I feel you, and I'm sorry to say, you will have to ditch your friend along the way, because you're already making up your own excuses to eat the takeaway food today and why you shouldn't be training today. 2 people will double up the excuses and both of you will fail. Don't rely on anybody but yourself. Number 3, educate yourself about yourself, diet and training. Just because certain foods are categorized as healthy doesn't mean you should be eating them. Try, test and see what leaves you satisfied, because if you don't enjoy what you eat, it's a countdown to the day that you will give up. Also, if something bloats you, avoid it at all costs regardless of health benefits. The biggest reason for not being confident in the gym is because you don't know what exercises to do and not sure if you are doing anything you do correctly and safely. When I first started lifting weights, I bought a pair of dumbbells and learned all the basics online. I literally studied day and night and took notes of things I learned. When I say online, don't go copy your Instagram influencers' 5-minute bum routine. Most of the time, they will show you something completely unnecessary which they only created to stand out the crowd and go viral. Understand how social media works. You only need to know the basics. If you see an exercise routine online, type in the name of the exercise to YouTube and learn from a trainer how to perform each exercise individually. You must be willing to learn. Your other option is to hire an experienced personal trainer at your gym to correct your form and get you more confident. I see my trainees like newborn birds wanting to fly. I teach them how to fly, and it's up to them how far they will fly on their own. Let's get you jump started on your education. You can't spot reduce body fat unless you want to go through the surgery. To lose body fat, you need to be in calorie deficit. It doesn't matter what time you eat and what time you train. If you burn more than you eat, you will lose weight. You can lose weight eating any food. You don't have to go low fat or low carb. Having said that, if you watch my other videos on my channel, I pick a specific food and eat it for 3 days to see how it impacts my mood and energy levels. Yes, you can lose weight eating donuts, but you will suffer compared to eating oatmeal as your carb source. You do not have to do cardio to lose weight. It's just a tool to help you be in calorie deficit, and I do suggest you do it for cardiovascular health as well. If you struggle to put on weight, don't bother. If you are trying to lose weight, you need to be lifting weights, not necessarily to turn into a Hulk, but to keep the muscles you already have and improve on the shape of your body. If you cut down on calories and only do cardio, you will waste away your muscle and look like a weak and ill person at the end. Remember, you are committed to reach your goal and have your dream body. This requires consistency and discipline. There will be times you will want to go up on your diet because you crave certain foods. You have to find low-calorie alternatives. Sometimes you will want to skip your training session. Unless you are sick, you have to keep going because your reason to why you want to reach your goal is bigger than the desire to give up. If you fail, go back to the step 1 and question why you started in the first place. Number 4, get into a routine. Improving your fitness requires repetition. Let's say you want to run a marathon. You can't just train here and there whenever you feel like it. And more often than not, as a beginner, you will never feel like it. If you set yourself a routine and say, I'm going to run these days of the week at this time of the day and commit to it, regardless of anything, a couple of things will happen. 1, it will get easier because your body will adapt to the routine and you won't need to think twice to go for a run. 2, you will start to see progress sooner and be able to run for longer distances. As a gym goer, you need to know what body part you will be training or resting each day of the week. You can't just roll into the gym and decide based on which machine is free to use. Let's say Mondays are your leg day. Knowing this will enable you to visualize the exercises in your head and get you mentally ready for what's to come. Of course, as you progress, your routine will change along the way, but since this is a long-term commitment, you can't sit down and think every day, oh, what should I train today? Number 5, be patient. We desire everything fast. What do we want? Abs. When do we want it? Now. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, and you have to learn to be patient. Human body is very complex, and on top of that, we are all different due to our genetics. You and your friends may start the same training and diet plan at the same age, height, and body weight. You will get different results at different rates. You have to trust the process and understand that it will take time. Don't get discouraged after a week or 2 because it will definitely take longer. Make sure you track your progress along the way. Take daily or weekly progress pictures and weigh-ins. This will help you to keep motivated to stay on track because the best reward is seeing how far you have come, and that's the only time you should be looking back. To keep the progress going, you have to progressively overload, meaning you have to gradually increase the stress placed upon your body over time as your body adapts to the current stimulus. There are different ways of doing this, but one thing for sure, adaptation doesn't happen in a day. It takes weeks, months, so you have to be patient. If you have a big enough reason to have your dream body, you will have it, but be ready, it will take time. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know how it ends, you gotta like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.